It's already hard in these dating streets. Now I feel like it's hard dating as a content creator. I just wanna go down history. Cosmic. Welcome back to my channel, my loves. It is another weekend vlog, and your girl is starting the vlog a day early. I really hope that you know what TikTok trend viral thing that I was referencing right there, but if not, it's fine. I don't even know why I'm starting it a day early. I'm feeling good. I have the time, so I was like, let's do the damn thing. Today I had to get recertified for my job. Apparently, after so many years, you have to retake an exam for them to make sure that you're able to complete the task at hand. And I guess if you're not, then you ain't got no job. But don't worry, your girl passed with flying colors. I still have a job, so I'm hella excited about that. But then I'm also excited because this weekend is going to be packed. It's going to be busy, and I love being busy. Actually, let me rephrase. I love being busy doing the things that I love to do. Let's be clear. So first of all, this weekend starts restaurant week, which I really don't understand why it's called restaurant week when it's an entire month. Like, whose math is that? It's interesting. I don't know. But anyway, it's restaurant week. Then my friend Allie, she has friends coming in town, and I just foresee all of us just having a good time full of laughter, just a good, fun time, kikiing, having a few drinks, maybe telling a few stories, a few lies, as my mom always says. But I'm looking forward to it, especially after this week, studying for that exam, stressing myself out. But then also, girl, it has been some crazy weeks in the dating world, emotionally draining. Like, I have tea. It's not even tea anymore. I feel like it's definitely coffee. It's definitely some beans that need to be spilled about the things that I have been experiencing with this one particular gentleman in the dating world. And I don't want to speak negative about the whole dating world, because they say that your words have power and you're just putting it out there. So please just take my facial expressions as a sign of what I've been going through. But you're going to get the scoop on all that. I'm definitely going to sit down and talk about that over some coffee probably, or maybe while I'm doing my makeup, one of those things. But first, we're going to get these nails done. Yeah, my normal guy, he had to go back home, so he'll be gone for a couple of weeks. And then my backup is booked, which I'm not surprised because she's good. So I'm actually going to go into the nail salon and get whoever's available. And it's not so much my hands, it's the feet people. Like, ma'am, if I just wanted someone to rub lotion so gently onto my calves, I would have put lotion on myself. I need you to get in there. So it is what it is, but I wanted to treat myself after passing my exam. So I'm going to go get my nails done, get my toes done. Then I have to go stop and make a return for Amazon, I should say, and then come back and straighten up. I feel like there's a whole bunch of little things that aren't in their place, and they need to be in their place, especially because I'm sitting for a dog tomorrow, and I need things to be straightened before getting a dog. That's probably going to make it all dirty all over again. That makes sense? Yep. So let's go do all that. But first, let's also slick back this hair. Go put some product in it because I look a hot mess. I also feel a hot mess because apparently I'm having an allergic reaction. Love that for me. So I plan on taking some Benadryl tonight, and hopefully that will help get it under control, because yeah, the way I'm itching is driving me crazy. Y'all can start fall with your pumpkin spices. I'm going to start with my dark nail color polish. I used to always have dark nail colors, and then when I was in South Carolina, my friend was like, girl, you in this dark color, like lighten it up sometime. So then I started like experimenting with light colors and things like that, and now I feel like I've done light colors for a really long time, to the point where now I'm not used to my dark colors. But I like how I like I do like how dark colors look on my hand, and the person that did it didn't do a bad job. I feel like there are some nails where I'm like, you made it too round. Like you didn't follow the natural design of my nails. But, you know, overall, they're nice. And so I made an appointment with another person, and again, my guy is still out. My backup is going to be on vacation. How dare her? So she was like, I'm going to sit you down with this person, and she's really good. You should be in good hands. We'll see. So now we're off to go make my return at the Whole Foods and probably get some dinner, because Lord knows I didn't take anything out. So the house is clean. I feel so productive. I feel so put together. It's something about going out when the house is dirty that I feel makes me make it more dirty. I don't know. It's probably just a mental thing, but everything is cleaned. Tomorrow I did plan on going for a walk, but the shoes that I bought, like I feel like they're making a sore spot on the back of my foot. So I'm not quite sure I'm going to go for the walk, but I will at least like do my lifting workout. I think tomorrow is like biceps, triceps, and abs, I think. And then hop on my Peloton after. So I will at least get a workout. And then my walking will just come from walking him. But yeah, I definitely want to let my foot heal, and then just, I don't know, figure out what I'm going to do about these shoes. I feel like tennis shoes, walking shoes are like the worst for me. Like I can never find the right pair, the pair that won't give me blisters on my foot. And you know, sizing is an issue, because then I have to go to men's size, and it's a whole ordeal, trust me. So other than that, I'm gonna call this a night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. We made it. We're here. Probably not as early as I had planned. I wanted to wake up at 5, and it's 6:27. But my body was a little bit tired this morning, so I listened to it, especially since I'm off. And I just kind of laid back down for another hour so that it could get itself together. Also, I'm dealing with like sinus issues. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. My skin, sinus issues, woke up with like a little bit of a headache, I think because of the sinus pressure. So I took some allergy meds. I've been taking some allergy meds. But I also did like a nasal spray, which I know is quick, gets the job done, but still just, those things are, I think it's brutal. It's just brutal. But I'm about to get my workout in, go ahead and knock it out, drinking my pre-workout right now. I also want to leave my car clean, because she needs a bath. She is dusty. And with all that we're doing, like I want to make sure I arrive, you know, looking shiny and new. So we're going to put that on the list today, and hopefully knock out some other things on my to-do list. So we'll see. So I just took a look at my skin. It is not skinning, I'll tell you that. So I am going to look into some kind of facial today. See if somewhere somebody has some kind of opening, because I can't live like this. Like, I woke up with a whole bunch of like white bumps on my face, like those little tiny ones, and then you just like scratch over, you can hear it. And then like there's some peeling. I don't know if that's from like the trips I've been going on and being in the sun, but we got to get rid of it. We just got to get rid of it. I need my skin back. So we're just going to bite the bullet and try and find somewhere that has an opening today. Yeah. We're off to see a woman about a facial. I don't even remember the last time I had a facial. Maybe 2.5 years ago. It was definitely after I moved to Dallas because my skin does not like traveling. Like, she does not like new air, new scenery. I don't even know what exactly it is, but every time I just travel, she feels some type of way and she goes through some kind of breakout. Wow, did you even see if I was in this thing? You know what? Anyway, she goes through some type of breakout. So imagine just moving to a new city. Like, she loses, what was that? She loses all her ish moving to a new city. So when I first moved here, I definitely went to go see a facialist. And after about 2 or 3, my skin starts to act right, and then I don't have to go again. But right now, I have no idea what she is going through. It was like slowly but surely, I would wake up to like little tiny white bumps. And then now, I think with all the traveling I've been doing, she's just like, I ain't got no act right. Treat me to something. I don't even know. So they're probably just going to do a basic facial on my face, and hopefully that helps. But if not, then maybe I'll do another one like next quarter. Maybe I'll have to keep facials part of my regimen like every quarter. I don't know. So we'll see after this facial, and we'll see what she says about my skin. Honey, if you don't look like a glazed donut after a facial, they did not do it right. It was a really nice facial. Very sweet woman. So of course I asked her questions about what was going on with my skin or what she thought. So she was saying that I have really beautiful skin. I don't have any issues with any kind of clogged pores. I feel like everything that she was saying I had already told myself. I had a theory that it had to do with the heat because they look like heat bumps. But, you know, you have to get that, you know, professional opinion because, you know, you could have 800 theories, or if you Google it, you could just like have cancer on the face and, you know, die. So it's always good to have that like professional opinion. And then she was saying that maybe incorporate like a clay mask once a week, which is something that I was already looking into and trying to see who had good clay mask. I think Tasha has one. I think it was Tasha. I saw an influencer like rave about Tasha's clay mask. So I'm going to definitely look into that. Not charcoal, because that could be drying, but clay mask, like to get rid of the digestion. And then Dermalogica has like this fizz mask for like your T-zone. It felt weird, but it was like enjoyable at the same time. It's hard to explain. But overall, it was a good massage, a good facial. And I think that, I don't know, like I said, maybe every quarter incorporate a facial, or just go back to my regular schedule routine that when my skin looks fine, I'll just make sure that at home I'm doing what I have to do to keep it looking good. I think it's about time I throw this concealer out. Well, not throw it out, but I think I'm scraping the barrel a little too much. Although like my day kind of felt productive and I did the things that, you know, I felt like were really important to do, I also kind of felt like I didn't do the things that I had planned to do. And just can't be happy. But it's fine, because there's still tomorrow, there's still Sunday, like there are other days, Liz. I don't think I'm really good at giving myself grace. It's like a downfall of mine. Like if I have something on my mind that I want to do, it's like I want to get that accomplished. But then at the same time, you know, if your body is tired and needs to rest, your body is tired and needs to rest. If your skin decides to have some episode and that is like a big concern of yours, then you got to take care of that. And I did. And I was able to find time. I was able to get an esthetician. She was really nice. Took care of my skin. My skin, I feel like, is looking better. Take the win. Why can't I take the win? I don't know. But now I have to hurry up and get ready. I feel like time got away from me. To go meet my friend, and then her friends, meet them for the first time. I'm so excited. All of my brushes are in the bathroom because I washed them. 1 second. Okay, good to go. But I'm ready to go have a good time. I know my friend right now is like razzled. Is that the word? Razzled? I don't know, because of like the flights that her friends chose, or maybe like one was delayed and then one is coming in late, like past our actual dinner reservation. So I know she's a little bit upset because I know she's a planner and we have plans and things just aren't going the way according to plan. But we'll be fine. So I'm pretty sure she's going to need a drink, want a drink, and we're just going to have a good time. So I definitely don't want to make her any more upset and be late. So I'm just going to hurry up and do this face, do the hair. Hopefully I'll be able to record my like get ready with me video because it's a really good outfit. I'm very proud of myself. It is like uber sexy. Definitely. Is it the sexiest I've ever done? Because like I have this rule about outfits. Like if it's one way at the top, like if it's tight at the top, then it's kind of loose at the bottom to kind of give me balance. Or if I'm revealing skin at the top, then I really don't reveal skin at the bottom. Clearly, I'm talking fast. But you know, this rule, today, this outfit is going to be going against that. And it's going to be, what are you doing? It's going to be tight at the bottom and a little revealing. And then, no, it's going to be tight at the top and a little revealing. And then a little tight at the bottom, but it's going to be tasteful. Don't worry. So I'm going to get ready, rush through it, and get this party started. Can you hurry up and get yours to the Twin Towers and hug you?
Bunny like rabbit?
Yes.
Got it.
Can I start y'all off with something to drink?
Quick question, do you all have Kahlua?
Kahlua, yes.
Yes, please. May I have a coffee with Kahlua, please? Oh, I love it, and I love when you talk about me online. Yo, my friend.
Good morning. It is the next day. As you saw, we already went to brunch. I feel like it is a whirlwind of events, especially with the friends being in town and a mix-up of communication and information. But I mean, we pivot. That's what we do as ladies, as women. We just know how to pivot, how to multitask, how to take on 800 things and make them work. And I feel like that's what we're doing. So right now, I am home by myself. In the morning, I wasn't able to really like vlog and talk just because I wasn't really sure with the other person. All that being said, it doesn't matter. I am home. I am about to pack a bag just because it just logistically how we have worked out how to make this work. Logistically, it's just better for me to pack a bag, pack the dog, go to the friend's house, get dressed there, and then go from there. Last night, was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. The waiter was fun at the restaurant we went to. He was from Louisiana. He was from Shreveport. So it was fun connecting and, talking to him. Like, it's always fun to talk to other people that's from Louisiana, or even especially from New Orleans. But finally to meet her friends that I've heard so much about, and connecting with them, and yeah, just like telling stories with them. Like, it was just a fun night. Anyway, the fun night, and then we took them to our usual spot, which, honey, I don't know what it was about that night, but it was like new people, some of the old people, tall people, chocolate people. Like, it was something in the air last night. But all in all, it was a good time. And hopefully tonight will be the same, even though we have no idea what to expect. They have changed venues for the party, and the venue is almost like night and day. So we're kind of like, what is happening? We don't know what to expect, but we're just, like I said, we learn to roll with the punches, and regardless, we're going to have a good time because it's me and my friends. Good morning. It is the next day. Hold on, get y'all set up. The party last night. So I was saying how they switched venues. I'm just like eating leftovers right now, but they switched venues because the original venue, their AC went out. But we went to the new spot and they kept their door open, and then the door to the patio, which is like big sliding doors, they kept those open. So we were hot, sweating, and are all white. We might as well stay at the first location if we were just gonna have all the doors open. Like, you didn't even wanna like party or dance because you would just immediately start sweating. So, I mean, that part kind of sucked. I just feel like that could have been done a little bit better. Like, we just need all the doors open. And as far as the actual party, I mean, it was all right. I feel like the bar was like barely staffed. Like, they barely had like the normal things you would think like basic level would have, but they didn't. I think that what was most interesting were the people. I don't know what it was or what was going on, but the people last night have probably been the most interesting people we've encountered. The women, some of them, not all of them, of course. It's like the women came to fight. Like, they came ready to brawl any little thing. But then on top of that, for some reason, so many women were standing and sitting so close to us. Man, there is plenty of room. It's not like the club was packed, jam-packed. You have plenty of room. Why are you standing right here in front of me? And it wasn't like, oh, I'm here and then maybe you're over here. It was like, I'm here and you're right here. When you got all this other... we don't get it. My friend and I could not figure it out. It's too hot for that. Give me some room. Like, I don't know. And then when you bump them, because you're just that close, they wanted to fight. They wanted to roll their eyes and talk. And that's what is happening. Calm down. you're the one that's standing so close to us. I don't know. And then the gentleman, like, there was this group of men who just did not care. They did not care. Like, the friends that we were with were males. They didn't care. These men were like, is that you? And even if you said yes, they're like, oh, okay, so what's your name? I'm sorry, what? I don't know. It was an interesting night. I'll just say that. So now I don't know if we're going to do anything. So originally we were supposed to go to brunch, but I guess everyone was kind of moving slow, and I guess that got canceled. And one friend has a flight at 5, and the other one has it way later at night. So I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just here. I am eating leftovers and I guess about to watch some TV. Just wanna be your girl. No, I promise y'all like an update of dating, what happened these like 2 weeks where it was crazy. So I got my coffee, girl. We just gonna sit down and we just gonna spill the coffee. So I met this gentleman on Bumble. He like super swiped me, whatever. So we were having a little conversation in the messages, and then we ended up exchanging numbers and we talked on the phone. So come to find out, he has seen me around the city before, or at least seen my friend Allie before, and usually when you see her, you see me. So then he asked me my social media. I usually don't give people my social media because like a lot of things happen. One, you think that maybe you know a lot about me from just my social media. Or you start to like make assumptions like, oh my gosh, she's out there, she's so popular and you know, so active, and I'm so chill, so I don't think this is going to work out. This happened in real life. Or just, you know, you just don't understand like content creation, all that. It's already hard in these dating streets. Now I feel like it's hard dating as a content creator. So this man looked up my social media. He was already following me on TikTok, didn't even know it. But on Instagram, and then went over to TikTok. And when I tell you this man studied my social media, like, I don't even think my friends study my social media. I barely study my social media. So he was going through all the things, and one day he was just like, you know, oh, I went through all of your dating videos. For pointers? Like, why did you do that? Like, how much time do you have on your hands? I noticed that every once in a while he'll make these jokes about like, oh, you know, 34 men you went on dates with. I just don't understand, you know, why it's not working out. Like, what is wrong? Like, we got to get to the bottom of it. Like, what is going on with you? I really love how men, when they're like, oh my gosh, you're single. Why are you single? What's wrong with you? We got to get to the bottom of it. Do we? What's wrong with me? Maybe it's just not my time. I ain't gonna get on that, but it always happens that when it's like, oh, I'm single, or I've been single for a while. Oh, what's wrong with you? We gotta figure this out. I digress. At first I was like, wow, that's a random number that he's just saying 34 men. And I'm like, 34 men, that's a lot of men to go on dates with. Like, where are you getting this number from? So also in the midst of us talking, he's like, you know, I would prefer, you know, that I don't date more than one woman at a time. You know, I like to meet a person and give them all my time and all things like that. And, you know, I don't have a problem. Oh, bless you. I don't have a problem if, you know, other people date differently. You know, this is just how I date. Okay, everyone has their preferences. I understand it. No big deal. Because first of all, I only date one person at a time. Either it just automatically happens like that, because dating multiple people is a lot of work. It's a lot of emotional work. Got to get the outfits together, get the conversation straight. Who did I tell what to, at what stage? If I didn't meet you at the exact same time, what stage of information am I sharing with you? Like, what's your name? I don't even say names right away, so I gotta remember all that. It's exhausting. I get it, one at a time. We keep going, we keep talking. I go out of town on my bachelorette thing. Everything's fresh, everything's new. So him and I are staying in contact. He's checking up on me. Everything's great. Then I post a video. Now, if you ever made any kind of video, ever attempted to make any kind of video, you know that it's a lot of work. If you're a one-woman show, right, you got to get the recording, you got to come up with the ideas, you got to get the right lighting, get the right angle, make the video interesting, have the timing just right, then you got to edit the stuff, make that interesting. It's a lot of work. So I don't waste content that I've created. It takes a lot for me to be like, you know what? I'm not posting this. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I come back. I also get sick. Apparently bronchitis for the first time in my entire life. So, but I'm still functioning. I still talk to people. It's just that it makes me tired, right? I guess bronchitis makes you tired. It's literally hard to breathe. So your body's working double time. So I post a get ready with me to go on a date video. I go to have dinner with a friend of mine who I've known for a long time. I called it a date. And then I post the video at my usual time, I think like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we talk after I post this date, right? No big deal. I take a nap at like 5, 6 in the evening. Like that's how tired I am. So I don't even do naps and it was already late. I take a nap and then all of a sudden I hear my phone like going off, ringing. But I'm like, okay, whoever it is, they're gonna have to wait a little bit. Let me get out of my sleep. Then the text messages come. I read the text message and it's something like, oh, we went on a date last night? Oh, that's why you didn't answer your phone. I'm sorry, what? This is coming from a man who, him and I have not had a date yet. And it's only been 2 weeks. I just met you. You know what, you need to chill out. So I get up and then he calls. Y'all, this was in like 5 minutes. He did it as if him and I were already dating and he just found out that I cheated on him. So he calls and I'm like, hello? In my like nap, raspy voice. And he's like, oh, so we still airing out our dirty laundry? Sir, who are you talking to? Take your tone down, calm down. I don't even know what you're talking about in this moment. So he's like, oh, the video that you posted, you know, that's why you didn't answer your phone. And I was like, I didn't answer my phone because I had bronchitis, which you knew about, and I was tired. So what are you talking about? So it became this whole ordeal. And he was like, that's all I wanted to know. Now, I did tell him, I went on a date before I met you. This was before I met you. I just posted it today because I don't post in real time. Everyone knows that. And he's like, oh, but the timing of it looks fishy. Okay, I understand that. I have no problem explaining anything to you. Like, I understand if you don't get it. Like, let's just talk about it. You have allergies. Let's just talk about it. After all that, he's like, you know what, Liz? I think I'm gonna fall back. The video was a little sketchy. He went this whole explanation. Okay, there's no problem. I tried to explain it. We took a lot of time to explain it because I understand that people don't know. People are always like, Liz, you cut people off too soon. So I took my time, stayed calm, and explained everything. But still at the end of it, he was like, I think I'm gonna fall back. Say less. I understand. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. The next day, he sends a text. How are you feeling? Okay, so I'm thinking you're just worried about the bronchitis. I got it. But then he just picks up the conversation from last night. And how it's fishy and how the timing was off. Okay, I get it. I don't know how many times you want me to explain it. And then now that I'm thinking back at it, it's like, are we constantly talking about it because you think you're going to catch me in a lie? Because you know how people like constantly try and ask you questions to see if you fumble over your words? No, there's no fumbling because these are the facts. Why are we still talking about it? I'm tired of talking about it. I don't know how else to explain it. I asked for clarity, like, okay, are you falling back or no? Like, just be clear, which I never got an answer about. Now, that week, that second week, or it was like the third week, whatever, was really busy with work. Extremely busy. So I couldn't even realize that there was no clarity in the question. We text a little bit more and then he calls and we have a 3-hour conversation, like kikiing, like, oh, okay, we must be past it, our first little argument. Okay, no problem. I have notes of how it could be better, but it wasn't totally bad. Okay, we got through it. So we talked for 3 hours. Then in those 3 hours, this man says, you know what, can I give you some advice? You know, when you're getting to know somebody, don't post a get ready with me to go on a date thing. Like, it just sends the wrong signal and it just messes things up. So that's just some word of a piece of advice. First of all, you're telling me what to do with my own content. From a man who doesn't even know me, from a man who I haven't even had a date with. If my husband came to me and was like, honey, that video you did, that last video, it's a little bit questionable. I don't like it. Or, you know, maybe we could tone down the whole, like, the skin showing off. Yes, honey, as my husband, yes. But from a man I just met, and you don't even understand content, and we haven't been on a date. Now, he did request for me not to make a video of me getting ready for him, which was already a sketchy thing, but I respect people's thing when it comes to, like, the internet. Even though I never say names, no one ever knows who I'm talking about. And I don't badmouth any of the men I go on dates with, except for the one that got a little handsy. And I didn't badmouth him. I just told the facts. Whatever. After he said that, I was like, wait, are you saying that this is ruined? Like, we are no longer friends getting to know each other in pursuit of dating? And so then he starts fumbling. He was like, oh, I thought you knew that. No, because you never gave a clarifying answer. And then number two, if I knew that, you think I would be on the phone with you for 3 hours into the night when I could be sleeping, recovering, or doing something else? And so he's like, yeah, you know, I just think I'm gonna fall back. Get off my phone. Why are you wasting my minutes? For 3 hours? You knew that you were falling back? Why are we kikiing on the phone? Sir, goodbye. The next day, he sent a text, good morning. I really feel like we were vibing yesterday. It doesn't matter if we were vibing yesterday because you're falling back. We are now just associates. There's a lot of back and forth again, and I was just like, am I talking to the same guy? Are there twins and like there's some kind of flipping going on? Because it just feels like I'm talking to two different people. In the midst of it, this young man, a few minutes later, this man goes, you have to pick a direction or learn to. You can't date other men and me. I won't stick around until you figure it out. I'm sorry, what? My mouth is greasy. And there are things that I wanted to say. But sometimes, you know, I like to keep the dawn close by. Keep it clean. Keep it squeaky. Like, be careful with my words because sometimes they can cut. They cut deep. I'm a master at it. I get it from my mama. So I was like, oh, okay, name. Pick a direction or learn to. I got you, boo. That's all I could, like, I had to laugh it off. And he's like, I don't think you do. So then I said, you are so right, boo. I don't. And he said, goodbye, Elizabeth. Love that whole government name. So I gave him the peace emoji and said his name. That's it. Like, that's probably like our third goodbye to each other. This man came back. His twin must have came back and was like, stop playing games and wasting time. Valuable time you don't have. You can really miss out on great people. Take a deep breath. Don't be in such a hurry to date so many men. Everyone doesn't deserve to sit at a table with you. I'm telling y'all, there's somebody behind me. There was somebody behind me that he was talking to. Somebody's child that he was talking to, and he sent it to me by accident. The way the whole angel and devil on my shoulders were fighting, and I'm not gonna lie, the devil won. And the evil one won, and I laid into it. After I said all that, and I again said goodbye for like the 5th time, why did he call? Oh, someone's in their feelings. No, I'm not in my feelings. Actually, there are no feelings. But you're not gonna talk to me like I'm a child. I am a grown-ass woman. We're in the same age, like, bracket lineup. Save that for your children. We talk it over. We're like, oh, let's start over. And I'm just like, I guess, like, we could be friends. Like, we're just gonna start over as friends. I go out of town again. I don't think about this man. And then he was also out of town, and then he came back and he was like, oh, I'm back in town, you know, if you still want to meet up. Sir, before we say goodbye for like the 8th time, you said that it did not make sense for us to meet up because we weren't pursuing anything. We were just going to see each other out and about, and we were going to see each other at this event that you had planned to go to that you knew that I was going to. And then that was going to be it. And now you're making it sound like we had standing plans? Like to our original plan? What? But you know what? I felt like I deserved this free meal with this free drink. I've never looked at a date as just like, oh, I'm getting a free meal and a free drink. This one? Yes. So we met up at like, what's that place? Bar Louie? First of all, if another person takes me to a Bar Louie or a Yard House, my God, like, are there no other places in this city? I'm not saying it has to be like this Michelin star restaurant, but Dallas has so many restaurants, so many things, so many coffee houses. Anyway, so we get there. I make this video of a gentleman I was dating, going on dates with actually. And I mentioned how every time I go on a date, he has a drink already ready for me. It's either the drink that he knows that I like or a drink that he wants me to try that's like in the Brown family. Why did this man have my drink ready for me? I was like, oh, you're taking notes for my videos? So we're sitting there and we're talking, and no. I feel like maybe there was like a glimmer, a speck of maybe a little bit of hope that maybe in person it would be different. That maybe if we started over, we can like get past it and try and just be cordial and laugh and be able to have a good time kind of friends. No. Like, I have never felt so uninterested. Yeah. So then that basically just ended. And he was like, I don't know what happened. I felt like things changed when you went to San Antonio. They did. I have nothing else to give you, sir. I've given you so much emotion over, it was like 2 days. I have nothing else to give. The fact that I had to get dressed and pull myself together to meet you and drive, that was all I had left for you. I've never felt so drained. Man, like I don't even know what to learn from that. Like, don't give my social media. Like, oh, I don't have social media. Like, let's just not even talk about social media. It's just interesting. Like, and this is, like I said, the second person that really looked at my social media, made assumptions, and then either ended things or did what he did. And the funny thing is that the only reason why he came back the last time was like, let's start over, it's because he asked his sister, and his sister sided with me. So now I'm like, if we even got together, would I be dating you or your sister? Every time something happened, you would go to your sister and see what she says? Or I would just be like, you know what, I'm not having this argument with you until you go to your sister. Ask her first, and then we can come back and talk. That is my dating update. Basically, yes, it's already hard to date in these streets. It takes some navigating. But also, apparently, as a content creator, it can be hard as well. Oh, and then I'm going to tell you, I saw him Friday, this this weekend. And I don't normally brag, right? I'm a very humble being. But Friday's outfit, that corset that I wore, as the kids say, it ate. It ate and there were no crumbs. None. And he was there. And apparently he was doing a lot of staring. I didn't give him no mind. Once I saw it was him, I was like, oh, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be fun. And so my friend Allie was like keeping an eye on him and noticed that he like kept staring and looking and seeing who I was talking to, everybody. everybody. If there was ever a time that my people wanted to come out, my peopling wanted to come out, it was going to be in that moment. It was like a revenge. Like when you see your ex and your ex is like having like a revenge body and they looking all good and you see them talking to everybody. That's what it felt like. Because now you're going to see me in action and like see me peopling and just see what you missed out on, sir. And usually I'm not even that kind of person, but I just feel like you dug in. You dug in and brought this person out. And so here we are. That's what my life has been. I also met another gentleman on Bumble, and what is the point of, okay, we get on the app, we exchange numbers, but then we don't talk. We don't talk. Like, was something wrong? Was something said? And they're like, no, everything is fine, but we're not talking. What was the point of you giving me your number? You're wasting space in my phone. You're wasting my minutes. I don't understand. That's the update. But you know, your girl's a hopeful romantic, so we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep putting ourselves out there, getting excited, I guess getting let down. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on TikTok. Just finished recording 6 videos. They were makeup videos, if you can't tell. One was trying the new It Cosmetics CC cream that I've been hearing everyone talk about. So I tested that, and now I'm kind of doing a wear test. I just came from outside because I had to walk the pup. He was kind of crying. I think he needed to go outside. So I went outside with it. It seems like it's still working fine. It's not sweating off my face, but then also I wasn't really hardcore sweating. But yeah, we're just going to test it out, wear it for the rest of the day, see how it wears. But I'm excited I did all that, but then I also, one video I can't do because the product doesn't fit me. I don't know why, I don't know, something was wrong with the crotch part. So, you know, I can't talk about a product that I don't love and definitely can't wear, you know? So that eliminates that video. We'll definitely have to write the brand and let her know. And then that just leaves one video left to actually record. The other things I have to do are probably just script and then do a bunch of editing. So I'm gonna definitely probably finish early. That way I can just relax and do the other personal things I had to do. So taking a little breather, drinking some water, like I said, walk the pup, and then we'll get back to it and wrap this up. We are all done, feeling proud, feeling happy, feeling good, feeling productive. So now, what time is it? What time did I finish? Well, technically I finished around 3:30, and then I got some text messages and, you know, didn't hop on the camera. But yes, I finished early. And so now I am gonna figure out what I want for dinner, because did I forget to take something out? Yep. So I need to separate some meats. So I'm thinking wings and a salad. That sounds good to me. Food is separated, food is made, videos made. Like, I am feeling rather productive. Talk about a productive day. So I think that I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that you have subscribed by now if you are not a subscriber. And I will talk to you next time.